What's up, everybody? We're getting that time of year. Things are warming up, and you're going to be covering a lot of ground. I cover a lot of ground all the time, even in the wintertime when it's extremely cold. I'm either burning the banks up with a trap, a crankbait, something like that, or I'm out really deep scoping, trying to find that next group of fish, or find areas or depth ranges that the fish are holding in that I can catch on a Demiki or whatever it might be. So I'm always standing on my trolling motor all the time, starting this big motor, ready to go to the next area, the next creek, drain, whatever it might be. But I've had a lot of people here in the last couple months, they're messaging me asking about what's my battery setup, what am I running as far as lithiums. And I've been with Monster Marine Lithium for 4 years now. This will be my fourth full-time season with Monster. And they are an incredible group of guys. Their customer service is awesome. They're always willing to help. And I couldn't be happier with them. I mean, right here starting out on this side is my starting batteries. I've got 278, or not eight, but two 170 amp hour batteries right here, 12-volt batteries. This is the Beast 2.0 that I'm running, both of them. And I've got these in parallel. So I've got basically two batteries in one. That's the way I'm running it. You could get away with one, no problem. It's just the fact that I run all my graphs, my live scope, perspective, and forward. So I've got two live scope transducers, Garmin 34 transducers, uh, semi-live wells, all my stuff there at the dash. Everything runs off these two batteries all day long. So if I'm in an event where I'm putting fish in the live well, I don't like to turn my aerators off. I leave my oxygenator on, my live wells on, and my recirc. I leave them all three on all day long. Just make sure I'm constantly pumping them fish full of oxygen and fresh water. So these batteries can handle a beating. The really cool thing about running them in parallel and having two of them is I just don't have to worry about ever going dead. It's one of them deals where literally I can fish 2 full days and never plug my batteries in. And at the end of day two, when I get back to the house or whatever, check my batteries. My starting batteries are rarely ever below 92 to 94%. And a lot of that's not just because this is an incredible product, but a lot of it is because that Monster Marine lithium charger out there. This charger right here, it's their dynamic charge system. And what's really cool is it charges 36-volt batteries, and it charges 12-volt batteries. So every time I start my big motor, this charger here is drawing the power from my motor and putting it in whichever batteries need it the most. Whether, if my starting batteries are getting low, it's going to be pumping all that in there. Uh, my starting batteries are always up really high. They're rarely ever, like I said, below probably 99, 98%, depending on how much I'm running the trolling motor versus how much I'm running the big motor. So it's charging them trolling motor batteries. And it's just cool to have that, knowing that I'm not going to have an issue on the water. If by some chance my starting batteries ever were to die on me, say they went bad or went to sleep or whatever, their charger, they've got a button here. You hold down on it, the light will start flashing, and it will suck power out of your trolling motor batteries and throw them directly into your starting batteries and start your big motor up if you ever were to go dead. That is an awesome feature with their battery charger. Um, Over there, I've got two 65 amp hour deep cycle marine batteries. They're 36 volt, and I've got them in parallel as well. So I've got two 36-volt trolling motor batteries in parallel, and honestly, you can make it through a whole fishing day with one. But having two of them in parallel, I mean, it's and with that charger as well, it's just something I don't ever have to worry about. It's a peace of mind out there on the water. I make my living catching fish, so it's nice to know that I'm never going to have a battery issue. I mean, I know a lot of guys are still using AGMs. A lot of guys are still using lead acid, and I get asked a lot about, can I have a lithium with this mercury? 4 years now, I've been running lithiums as a starting battery and a trolling motor battery. I've never had a problem with my big motor, not once, because of lithiums. Monster, the guys there at Monster just put so much thought and time into their product that it's done right, and you just don't have battery issues, and that just helps me to fish better on the water, knowing that I'm not going to have any extra problems that are unwanted or unneeded, and it just allows me to fish better. So if you're in the market for lithiums, I highly recommend checking out Monster. They have a 15-year lifetime warranty on their batteries. I mean, I know that, a lot of times guys have had issues with their batteries and it's been their own fault. They've let them somehow get underwater or something. And a lot of times Monster honors it anyways, even though it's the guy's fault, and they give them a new battery. Sometimes maybe they don't, depend on the situation. But 15 years on a battery, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, just think, if you invest in these batteries, I mean, they're lithiums are a lot more expensive than a lead acid battery, but I've still got guys I know that are running lead acid battery, and they're sometimes getting new batteries every 6 months because they just don't last. And whether they're under warranty or not, it's just a pain in the butt to have to take them out and put new ones in. You're not going to have to worry about that with these lithiums. And if you do have an issue, they warranty it for 15 years. I mean, that's incredible. It's unheard of. So like I said, if you're in the market, I highly advise checking out Monster. I mean, the guys, it's a great group of guys. They're right here. They live about 20 miles from me. And there's several pros out there on the Bass Pro Tour and on the Bassmaster Elites running their batteries. And nobody has any issues. I mean, I know everybody's very happy with the product. And they've been in business for a while now. They make a lot of other stuff, go-kart battery, golf cart batteries and stuff. I mean, they just got a lot of product, and it's all great product. So check out Monster Marine Lithium, guys.